Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil and in this Laravel video tutorial we will learn about the Laravel model. So I already written here Laravel model with DB. That simply means there is some connection between model and the database. We will learn this thing also. So these are the points of the video. What is the model, how we can create it, how we can fetch the data from the database with the help of model, how we can show this data, and at the last I will ask you an interview question. You can attempt this interview question in the comment box also, right? So one more thing guys, you can connect Laravel with the database in a two-way. One way, which is you can use the model, and the second way I already told you in the previous video. You can get the link from the description box. Here we will use normal Laravel DB classes to connect with the MySQL database, right? So now the first question is, what is the model? Basically model is used to connect the Laravel with the database, right? Yes, there is some more use also, but most of the time we use it Laravel model with the making connection with the database. So now let's look out and check out the all cases that we can done with the Laravel model. So first thing is we can obviously connect with the database, and how it's actually working. The Laravel model will map the database table with the class name, right? So for example, if your database table name is users, then your model name must be user. If your table name is employees, then your model name should be employee, right? So here you can see that there is a singular and plural connection. In the database, the table name should be plural and your model name should be singular in all cases. That they will just model automatically connected with your database table, right? For example, I just want to show you that this is my table name. Let's go for the users. Just ignore this warning for a moment. Yep. So my table name is users. So I need to make my model name with the name of user, right? Once again, I'm just going to tell you, your model name should be singular and your table name should be plural, right? So now maybe you have a question that this is a little bit weird, right? So if I have a table name is EMP and model name is also EMP, so that simply means I cannot connect them. No, still you can connect, but for that you need to do the little bit manual configuration. I will show you this case also, that if our database table and model name are not actually mapped with the singular and plural way, then how we can connect them. I will tell you this case also. We will just see all kind of things, right? The second thing, we can define the database structure in the model, and we can also write the business logic in the model. So what is the meaning of business model? That simply means you can just write your mathematical calculations and some logical stuff also, right? Like sometime joins, sometime mutators and all, right? So I will tell you that how we can use the joins and what is the mutators and all in the upcoming video. Don't worry about it. So now let's create first of all we need to just create the database configuration. I already told the configuration in the previous video also, but let's see again in this video. So first of all you need to put the database in .env file. So what is your database? You can check here. In my case this is blog, so just simply put here blog. Username, by default username is root. Password in your case might be password is blank, but in my case this is Red Hat @123, right? So database configuration is done, so we can close it. Now my table name is user. So what should be my model name? Obviously this is the named as a user. So let's open a command line and make a model name. Just write here php artisan make model and your model name. So my model name will be user, and keep in mind your model name should be capitalized, right? And just simply hit it. Right, so this is already exist. Why this is already exist? Because the Laravel already provide a named as already provide a model with the name of user. Here you can see that. Even you can check in the your project also, this is already provided. So I want to show it from the very scratch, so I'm just going to delete it and we will make it from the scratch, and just simply write here. Now you can see that we got another user file. Yes, one more thing that you need to keep in mind, if you are using the Laravel 7 and its below version, then you may not find the models folder. Your users file will be directly on the root of app directory, right? But if you are using the Laravel 8 and its above version, then you will find a models folder here, right? So our file is ready. If you just want to look at it, then there is nothing special. There is some namespaces and classes are imported, and there is a single class with the name of user, and that's it, right? So how we can now fetch the data? For that we need at least a controller. So just create it. Just write here php artisan make controller, and controller name can be, let's say, user controller, and hit the enter, right? This is also created. Now let's go for this http controllers users.php and just make a function, and let's say my function name is get data or fetch data, whatever you want, it's totally up to you. And now just simply return here, and what we want to return, we want to return the data which is present in our table, right? So just simply write here, first of all we need to import the model here. Just write here use app models, oh my bad, and then your model name which is user, right? You can see, check here, that's we have an app folder, then we have a models folder, and then user. And now just simply write here users, my bad, user and colon, and what operation you want to do. Like for a moment I just want to fetch all the data, so just simply put here all, right? Everything is ready, but how we can just use this controller? For that we need to make a router, and where we can make the route, we can just make it inside the web.php. So import our controller use app http, then controller, basically controllers, here you can see that the path, and then user controller, right? Yeah, that's it. And now let's define a route, and it will be a get method, and first is our URL which is user, second one is the path of our class name. So just simply put here an array with the class name colon class. It will just tell that this is a class, and in the second parameter let's put a function name which is we define in the user file as in string, right? So just write here get data. Everything is fine. Now we done all things. First we done the model, then we create the controller, and at the last we create the route also. So now let's try to access it, what we are getting it. So first of all let's try to check there is no error on that page, and now let's go for our route which is users and hit that. All right, we got that there is no function is exist, right? Let me check what's wrong with it. I actually got that. I don't need to put here array again, it will be the simple parameter of the array, right? This is the second you can see that the value of the array. And now let's refresh it. Now you can see that we are able to get the data. If you watched our previous video, then you can compare that in the previous video and in this video the data which is fetched from the database is same. That means that you can use any way you can use the DB classes or the model, but we will fetch the data in a different way, but data will be the same. Now we have a question that we are just talking about there, that if we have the if our database table and model name are not correct, as we just discussed that the singular and the plural way, then what we can do? Then you can just go to the model, like just jump on that and put your table name. Simply just write here public property $table, and your table name. So let's say I already have another table which is employees. Let's look on it. So just remove this warning. Actually this is my problem with my phpMyAdmin, so sorry about that. So my table name is employees. So if I just put here employees, now I can just fetch the table, fetch the data from the employee table, because now I defined this table name manually, right? So now I'm just going to open another window and I just want to show you the difference, right? So here you can see that we get the data from the employees table, and you can match that. We have only 2 records, Batman and Superman, and we got that, right? And in the previous video we got the 4 record which is present in the here. So that's all about the model. And yes, there is some more functionality in the model also, like we can write the joins here, we can just make the one-to-one relation, one-to-many relation, and all kind of relations between the tables, as well as we can also define the mutators and many things. So thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our channel for more videos. And now my question is, interview question is, can we get the data from the 2 table in a single model? If this is possible, then let me know how this is possible. If not possible, then please let me know why this is not possible. So bye bye for a moment, and God bless you.